Hello and welcome back to How To Studio's tutorial on how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. In this tutorial I will be showing you how to solve the final layer of a Rubik's Cube, but I'm going to split it into two different parts. The reason why I'm doing this is because the first step to solving the final layer is to solve the white face. Not white face, yellow face. And by the yellow face I mean that all of these pieces here are going to be yellow. But the pieces here on the side are not exactly going to be matching up with the other face that we are going to have here. And the reason why we do that is because we have algorithms that allow us to solve the yellow face and then to fix the rest of the cube. So, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you the numerous ways you can solve the yellow face. So the first scenario we'll encounter when we are trying to solve the yellow face is we'll just get a dot, or maybe a dot in a couple corners. From there, it doesn't matter which way you orient the Rubik's Cube as long as the white face is down, and you're going to do this algorithm. You're going to have your white face down, you're going to do face clockwise, right, up, top, left, right, down, top right, and face counterclockwise. And there we go. We can see now that we have a different pattern on top, but the rest of our layers have not been messed with. So, with the top layer, it takes a little bit more imagination to see what you need to do, because it's not very specific. So, in this case, we're looking for a backwards L. You can see that if I just look at these three pieces, I have that backwards L. And you can have numerous scenarios. Sometimes you'll just have it where you have the backwards L, or you'll have it sometimes where you have the backwards L plus this corner piece, or plus these corner pieces, or even that corner piece. But if you have the backwards L, then you do this algorithm. When you have the backwards L, which is this, you're going to want to make sure that this side of the L is parallel to you, and this side is perpendicular. Perpendicular. So, when you have it oriented that way, you're going to do the exact same algorithm I just showed you. You're going to do face, clockwise, right, up, top, left, right, down, top, right, face, counterclockwise. And there we go, we can see that we've changed the top yet again. Okay, so from here, you can see we have a line. And the correct way to orient the Rubik's Cube now is to have the line be parallel to you. And we're going to do the exact same algorithm yet again. So, face clockwise, right, up, top, left, right, down, top, right, face counterclockwise. And look, now we have a yellow cross. This one's kind of special because in this case, you do not actually look at the top of the Rubik's Cube to figure out how to orient it. Instead, you look at the sides of the Rubik's Cube on the top layer. So right here, right here, right here, and right here. What you're going to do is you're going to find one of the sides that does not have a yellow piece on it. So like right here, we can see that doesn't have a yellow piece on it. What we're going to do now is we are going to take our Rubik's Cube, make sure white is oriented down, and the side without any yellow pieces on it is facing towards us. So we're going to do right, up, top, left, right, down, top, left, right, up, top, twice, solve. And there we go. We can see that we have a brand new situation on our Rubik's Cube. We call this the fish. If you kind of look at it like this, it kind of looks like a fish. It's easier to remember that way. So, when you have a fish, we're going to kind of do the same algorithm that we just did. When you have the fish, you're going to hold the Rubik's Cube, so the nose of the fish, right here, kind of points towards your left knee, in a way. What you're going to do now is you're going to do right, up, top, left, right, down, top, left, right, up, double top, solve. And there you go. Now you can see that we have solved the yellow face of our Rubik's Cube. And I will be making a couple more scenarios to show you the different things that can happen when you are solving the top layer. I'm just going to twist a couple corners really quickly just to show you. Don't worry, the Rubik's Cube is still solvable this way, since I'm twisting 2 corners in the correct way. So another thing that can happen is you can get this situation where you kind of have, if you look at like this, you kind of have the fish plus a corner. What you're going to do in this case is you're going to have the single line pointing towards you, and then the other line, and then these 2 corners kind of pointing away from you. So if you have it oriented like this, that'd be perfect. And in this case, what you're going to do is you're going to do the exact same algorithm that you would do for the fish. So right, up, top, left, right, down, top, left, right, up, double top, solve. And there we go. We are back to our yellow cross where we find the one face that does not have yellow on it, which would be this face, and we do the same algorithm. Left, right, up, top, left, right, down, top, left, right, up, double top, solve. And there you go. Now you can see that we have the fish again, and we know how to solve from here. We do right, up, top, left, right, down, top, left, right, up, double top, solve. Okay, and that's the video for how to solve the yellow face. Make sure to check out our next one on solving the rest of the cube.